never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
21, 21, 21.
Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Past the 20. 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Chase, the motion man right. 1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback
21,
this week.
21. Here we go. Here's that.
Throwing, Jones. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11. Here's that.
Off the play fake. Jones looking deep here for Chase. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the 1st quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the interception, here's Watson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now the Iowa State product. It's Nando101 to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Omaha! Sit hot! 21. Sit hot!
Looking to throw. Jones. He gets this one complete to Bowden. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now 2nd and 3.
12. 11. Sit hot!
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
11.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively. All kinds of options. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go, get set. Here we go, 11.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw on second is Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson off play action. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Omaha, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
21. 12. Set.
Back to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12. 21. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
21. Here we go. 11. Here's that.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't
don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set. 24.
On first down, it's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Twelve. 11.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A great move by Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Jones, looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Jones going to change it up here.
Jones now, off the play fake. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
21.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, that is... fifth interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third and 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Hamilton.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now they're in the hurry up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Hamilton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
In motion goes Patrick.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception, Hamilton. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Hamilton. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Off play action. Hamilton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Hamilton.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
An audible here to get a new look.
79 Bronco.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Second and a couple.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 98 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
On the run is Nwangu.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards there on a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Nwangu.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything.
Yeah, I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever the she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card, I made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. Established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. He determined just from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with you. Focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different. That they wanna be just like me. They been borrowing a pen, but they ain't writing me. But still forgot I got the drop from your wifey. Yeah, the was in the glove, where the vices be. How you gon' act like we don't know the same? And they all looking like they in the same clothes, new skin, script, the BBLs in your waist, though. Yeah, like them, we don't waste, though. I've been working 25, I need a trip. Used to looking on